Hello and welcome to Cracking the Vault, the podcast where we watch a bunch of shitty live-action movies. My name is Xander.
I'm Jake.
I'm Trevor.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
And today on the Shelley Duvall Show, we're going
to talk about a movie that shouldn't exist.
You're right. This movie,
like from the get-go. This
There's
entire
not
episode.
One part of this movie that should exist.
This is going to be a shorter episode. We're going in this knowing it's going to be a shorter episode because what the fuck are we going to say about The Littlest Outlaw?
You've seen it.
I have now.
Zero hate to like all of the children and stuff.
I might hate on some of the children.
No.
We hated on Bobby.
We did hate on Bobby.
We hated on him knowing full well what happens to him in the end, and we still shat on him at every opportunity. Well, except for Peter Pan. Well, of course, Peter Pan. He's tolerable because you can't see his face. How's everyone doing life-wise? What's the life?
Trying to get a new job.
Right.
Say more about that.
Trying to get a new job.
Says it
That's
again.
all I'm gonna say.
I didn't know you were unhappy at this one.
Hate the palace. But the other job I'm playing for, which I won't say for, life reasons.
It is really funny every time I upload one of these videos. Uploads one of these. It's just like I'm going to Disney. Then the next one is like not going to Disney.
Hopefully in December, me and Josh want to go before Christmas. Instead of like actual Christmas.
We'll see what happens in December.
Well,
I don't know.
we want to go. Is like we don't want to do Christmas at home.
Us two have been thinking about visiting for our anniversary.
Yeah, because I miss it. I need it. I don't know. I did not go to Disney like constantly as a kid, but now that we have
adult money.
Yeah, so it's like I need my fix. I've been deprived for so long. I need to like.
Literally, the credit card I'm getting after I get a better credit score is the Disney credit card.
And then you get like points and stuff.
Yeah, because most people are smart and get like the Costco one, where you can get like money in Costco. That would be cool and good for groceries. I can get money in Disney.
We're such trash. We're the worst of the low.
I could be saving money on groceries, but no, I want to save money on the churro I'm gonna get in Disneyland.
We have HelloFresh. It's fine.
Anyways, life's boring.
So is this movie.
I was just gonna say that. Fuck you, Sandra.
You want to say it anyways? Go ahead.
So is this movie. I hate this movie so much.
Oh, I'm going to Vegas in a couple weeks for Restaurant Week.
Hell yeah.
That's exciting.
I'm going to Vegas in a couple weeks.
I'm going to Vegas in a couple weeks too.
Well,
my god, wait a minute. I'm going to be there at the same time as you. You said the 1st through what date?
The 4th.
So
I'm going to be there the 2nd through the 4th.
So you also can't do the movie?
Yeah. It's just
No,
that's
we'll
the
just
second...
be done before then. Prom's coming on Wednesday.
That's the reason we didn't do it, just because we were like, we didn't
want to do it in a week. So.
Yeah, we were like, we don't want to do a 2-week movie.
Plus, I have an extra day than you guys.
Yeah, you're you're shorter time than we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were also going at this time.
I didn't know what dates you guys were gonna be there, but yeah, I'm visiting my mom. We're going to Restaurant Week.
It's gonna be quiet in this house.
Aww.
You and
Dee will be here.
Dee can fuck.
You know what? That's fair. Yeah.
They can what?
We're gonna fuck. It's gonna happen.
Rachel's gonna be having some great food. Me and Jake are gonna be dumped in the ditch.
Bellagio
zone. Yeah, me and Jake are gonna be face first in the Bellagio fountains.
Maybe D and I can just like binge anime for 3 days.
He would do that. I just want to let you know if you ask him.
I know.
He's already making me do it. He's like, hey, Demon Slayer made another season. I was like, okay. And he's like, so we need to watch all the other ones again and then watch this season. I was like, okay. Got it. Understood.
I just went real quick. Disney stuff. Fucking, I don't know if this has come up, but like Doctor Who's running on Disney Plus.
Yes, we've been watching the new season.
FNAF 2's coming out in 2025.
That's not Disney news.
So is Megan too. That's the only ones I've heard of. I don't know anything Disney. That's the only movies I've heard about recently. It was Megan and FNAF.
Are you okay?
No, it's just so funny. Disney movies. FNAF 2 is coming out.
The
That's something I would
submission
say.
deadline is the 5th, and I leave on the 2nd.
Or I was
so
like,
we have plenty of
FNAF.
time.
I was like, for FNAF.
That movie hurt me. It took everything out of me.
FNAF? Oh, The Littlest Outlaw.
Jake is not having it right
It is
now.
not a
That
good
movie
movie.
took like everything I had.
It's valid. It's not a good movie.
This movie is 72 minutes.
Of nothing.
By 72 minutes, you mean hours, right? Because that's what it felt like.
Like, I've seen a lot of boring movies.
But
I was not.
You haven't seen a boring
Particular-
movie until you've seen this movie.
We need to talk about this. We just need to fucking background production context. What production context? There's
The cast was bilingual.
That's true.
that
yeah.
no, that is a cool background thing.
All the actors were bilingual, so they shot an English version and a Spanish version, so that they didn't have to dub.
yeah. They had Spanish cast, or Mexican cast, Mexican director. You know who they didn't have? Mexican writer, because this was written by some asshole in the company who Walt was like, sure.
I was gonna
as
say
Walt
that
tended to do.
all of the credits were like Hispanic, whatever, and then the screenplay and book, white. Larry Larrington or some
Yeah,
fucking
whatever.
bullshit.
Larry
and, like,
Larrington.
Bill something, and I was like, yeah,
That's
those guys
that
were
lobster
white.
bitch
I-
from
Larry
SpongeBob.
Lee Linson.
Larry what?
Fucking Larry Landsberg came up with the story.
It was so funny. It was just all Hispanic names, and then the book and what
Yeah.
the entire story white.
Walt Disney was probably like, Larry, your wife's Hispanic, right? okay, just making sure.
Hey, surprising no one, Larry Landsberg was mainly a true life adventure guy. He was not.
So he was boring.
Yeah, it makes sense that this is a movie that's just like, what if there was an animal? Because his whole career
Everything
is
has
just
been,
like
what if there was an
filming
animal?
animals and trying to narrativize, pretty procedural kind of stuff.
Fuck Larry.
Don't fuck Larry.
Larry,
the Lobster.
Not Larry the Lobster. If Larry the Lobster wrote this, I would be way more interested in it.
is that a SpongeBob character?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I forgot. I know you weren't.
Poor sheltered thing.
Don't make me zap you, bro.
You really need to watch SpongeBob.
I've been watching SpongeBob. It's just like I don't
Not
know.
well then, because Larry the Lobster.
You would know Larry the fucking lobster.
I don't
would
have
know
this
Larry-
shit internalized in the same way
Dude, you are not a celebrity.
We're gonna do anything in our power to not talk about this.
Jake, what are your water scores? Jake, what are your
0, because fuck this movie.
Period. Period. Exclamation point.
It's not that
He
there's
done.
no water in it.
They were, and it sucked. The water that was in it, it sucked.
I will say most of the water, not very good water.
It was like brown and like just disgusting, and I would not want to go near it. So it's 0.
0 water.
So this movie has like one thing going for it in my
Horse.
book. It is that it is shot on location. I think that if nothing else, the scenes have some
We were not on the same page.
ability, texture.
Sorry, I really thought we were on the same
What
page.
did you say?
Horse.
The one thing that the movie has going for it is that it's about a horse.
No, actually, Trevor, that's not what the movie has going for it.
Because the title of the movie's not about the horse. It's about the kid.
All I cared about was the horse.
The movie's not even technically about the horse. It's about the Littlest Outlaw.
The Littlest Outlaw.
Oh, I honestly thought that was okay. Anyways, continue.
My favorite fact I've been like bringing up for like weeks at this point is that the director of this, Roberto Gavaldon. So the director of this, Roberto Gavaldon, a few years after this, 5 years after this, in 1960, he makes a movie called Macario that wins the Oscar for Best Foreign Language Film. I watched a little of it before we had to record. I feel like I kind of had to stop like right as it was getting super interesting, but it was like super interesting. It's like a good supernatural drama, very just kind of it's kind of obsessed with like death and hunger and shit, and like really solid movie. You would not see any of that in this movie.
I was gonna say, what happened to this movie?
He worked for Walt.
You know, made a mistake.
He did. You gotta serve the brand. That has always been
You're
the Disney
mouse's bitch.
Yeah. Disney has always been so good at flattening out any particular like creative instinct one might have.
It was just every scene in this movie was him like going to someone. They're like, "You shouldn't run away," and he was like, "I'm gonna," and then he does.
You'll shoot your eye out.
And that's all this movie was. And then he eventually went up and was like, "I'm done."
Then he lost the horse, and then he got the horse back, and then at the end he went, "You know what? Have it."
you know what? Have it.
And that was the movie. He jumped over a wall. That was the big climax.
He did. He finally
did it. He jumped over that fucking wall.
There's just so little tension for a movie about
Was there tension?
Outlaw. We should.
I didn't know it was in the room with us.
We should talk about just the basic plot because
That's
one
what I
is
thought
going
we
to
just
watch
did.
this. No, we didn't. No.
There's a horse.
So,
Kid runs away with
boy
it.
likes horse. Stepdad is mean to horse. Boy takes horse and runs away. Boy declares sanctuary in a church.
To declare, he ran away with horse because dad was going to kill horse.
Yes.
General did not.
Not dad to
Not
be
dad,
clear.
General.
His dad. I don't even know if it was
I
a
think
stepdad. I think it was
he
just
works
the
with the horse
trainer.
Yeah, he just is the horse boy.
Horse trainer, say kill horse.
And the boy didn't want that, so he took the horse and ran. He declared sanctuary in a church. The monk was like,
Do a horse.
I guess.
The horse went. There's never the horse went. The priest went. There's never been a horse in a church. Okay, well maybe one time. I've never left this place. Maybe there could have been thousands of horses.
I don't know. Horse never.
Wait, wasn't there a buffalo?
Horse gets sick. Monk and boy take horse to horse doctor. Horse escapes and gets into a bullfight.
It's sold to bullfight. Some
Yeah.
Sold
people,
to a
some
bullfighter,
magic people.
Yeah, right. Oh god.
Some
Can
some-
we not call
some
them magic,
mystical
some
people?
some Romani people?
Too magical.
Jacob
these
Tucker.
people in that read the hand.
Stop it!
On the side of their
Shit.
thing, they had a little palm reader thing. That's I don't know. They said they did it.
To the magic.
They were
people.
advertising. They were advertising magic palm readers.
But he called them a slur.
Wow, I said mystical.
Not you.
Oh, I was like, I did it. I was trying not to. I was saying anything but that word.
Anyway, horse escapes. They take the horse and sell the horse to a bullfight. The horse is in the bullfight. The
Fucks
little
up a
boy,
bull.
yeah, the little boy jumps into the bullfight and rides the horse out of the bullfight, and then shows back up at home. And the horse trainer who wanted to kill the horse is like, "Just keep it."
I don't fucking want it anymore.
You see, in the beginning, the horse can't jump over a wall, and so the trainer for the horse is like, I'm gonna put some spikes down and make him jump over the wall, and this does not make him jump over the wall.
Makes him scared.
It makes him scared of walls.
I think it's just like the last time I was here, I was being like tortured and in pain.
for sure. It's like
Scared of.
But like at
walls.
the beginning, he can jump over a wall, but at the end, guess what? He jumps over that wall.
And then he does it again at the end of the
again,
movie.
and again and again.
He
and
really,
again.
he really shows you he could jump over that wall, man.
They really had to hammer that home.
Yeah, you just need to make sure he can jump. What? How many horses out of 5 How many?
0 goddamn horses out of 5.
On a scale from 0 to 5 feet tall.
Why?
Because he's so weirdo.
He's the Littlest Outlaw.
Do we want to? We can talk a little more about this movie,
Can we?
right?
Can we?
No, I really
We
don't
just
think we
recapped
can.
this. We
I know
recapped
we
the movie.
recapped it, but we could go more into depth on why it was.
Because it sucked. There was nothing interesting that happened. That's why, Xander.
Do you have something interesting
Would
to
you-
say about it?
Did you have something to say,
Let's do the
Xander?
Kingdom Hearts corner right now, then.
Any conspiracy, Trevor? Anything?
I don't know.
Do you think there's ever been a horse in a church?
I actually think there's never been a horse inside of a church. Once.
Well, watch this movie. It'll prove you wrong.
Oh,
At least one has been.
You're right.
I do think it is kind of like weirdly significant in a way that like, you know, we had so dear to my heart, which was A Boy and His Sheep. But I feel like, you know, from here going forward, we're gonna have a lot of movies that are basically the caliber of made-for-TV movies because that was the fucking pipeline. Eventually, it's just like, well, it's fine if this doesn't do anything in theaters
because
because
TV's not bad. Davy Crockett wasn't just bad. Davy Crockett was better than this.
Davy Crockett was better than this, but I'm just saying like, you know, made for TV usually does not have a positive connotation to it.
No.
But like, I don't know, just a lot of movies that are kids and their animals, or if you really want to cut out the middleman, just the animals. For like, you know, for 80 plotless minutes with no tension except for maybe at the very end, and I don't know. This is a minor footnote in history that's a pebble being kicked that's gonna unleash a boulder.
So a lot more movies are going to be like that then.
Expect a lot more short episodes.
Hey guys, expect a lot more 20-minute episodes. No, I don't.
We'll find new ways to say the same things, I'm sure.
Yeah. I hope. It's just weird. I don't know how to like. I don't know if anyone that listens to this follows along with us. Like if you're watching them as well.
I hope not.
Well, no, I hope so. I think that'd be fine.
I kind of hope so, but then we definitely need to.
Well, then I apologize.
Yeah, like.
You'll know our pain.
I'm sorry that
Sorry you went
we don't have much to add to the experience of The Littlest Outlaw. It's there's not much going on in this one.
You should waste 70 minutes of. You should watch the movie and understand how bad it
Pay
is.
$3.99 on Amazon and have a ball.
I have a horse.
Have a horse.
How many horses?
Is that the scale?
I guess.
I mean, I don't.
I think we're all probably at a 0.
Yeah.
Mine's a 1.
For the horse.
Mine's a 1 horse.
One horse.
Mine's a singular horse.
Because
Because like, would I rather watch this or Victory Through Air Power?
I'm
this.
less interested in planes,
Huh?
and I could be like, ooh, planes.
You're more interested in planes than horses.
Yes. Well, the fact that it wasn't even necessarily about, it was about just, hey, we're leaving. Hey, escape. Hey, escape, and then back.
Or occasionally, like, I don't know, we didn't even talk about the 2 fucking, like, bandits or whatever in the abandoned town who are just like,
Forgot
oh, I'm a
about that.
very bad man. And then they're like, not.
I didn't even.
Again.
The acting was abysmal.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've said that part out loud yet.
Oh yeah, no, the acting was horrible. I hated it.
The lead kid especially, it's not like the little girl who's also in this is like much better, but she doesn't have as much screen
She
time.
was there in like 2 minutes in the beginning to be like, I want the horse.
Yeah.
And then at the end to be like, horse.
The kid is stretched to like just the fucking limits seemingly.
Yeah. I mean, supposedly they did this like twice. Probably like because they bilingual did, so they recorded every scene more than twice.
I
Well,
feel
more
bad.
than
That
twice, yeah.
that
but they
sounds
needed
exhausting.
it twice, so
Yeah, they had to go
that
through
kid
the
probably
entire
went through so much.
process of doing the entire scene in English, and then they do the exact same thing but in Spanish. So you have to
Hopefully
do
was
it
easier
like
the second time because you know the
You're
wording
having to
now.
give. I mean, that has to be That has to be strenuous, having to give to, or at least attempting to give, like, a coherent performance in 2 different languages. Yeah. And, like, have to be constantly toggling back and forth.
Yeah.
So
I could never.
You know, it's no wonder the performances don't rate super well.
We'll give it a 1 horse out of 5 for sympathy.
Okay. That's mine. It's 1 horse out of 5.
Well, 1 horse out of 5.
I give it 2 horses out of 5. I honestly, like, for me, Rob Roy is kind of the lowest of the recent ones we've had. This was like, it was very nothing, but.
This isn't better than Rob Roy. It's just down there with Bob Roy.
Right.
Bob Roy.
Bobbert Roy.
Who done there, Bob Roy? So we have a 1-1.
You're
2.
left.
Still 0.
Okay.
0 1 1 2 2 1 1 0 1 2 1 0.
0 37.
Nope. Not that one.
I just want anyone in the audience to like just have a quick little like moment.
if you know that number,
comment or do whatever the answer.
If you know that number, Spotify. Then congratulations, you're trash for another fandom.
And if you don't know that number, don't question it.
Don't look it up.
Guys, we will see you next week for what's even happening?
It's Davy Crocco.
Oh, are we going back to Crockett Land?
Yes, we get to go back to Crockett Land.
Oh man, Oh no.
That's I guess thing.
I looked at that list and you said Littlest Outlaw and I read down and it was that.
But there's one in between, and it is the Great Locomotive Chase.
Oh my god, that was one of the suggestions.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Anyways,
I feel like
it's going to be better than the Littlest Outlaw, I'm sure.
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Trains.
Trains.
I like trains.
Bye, guys.
Thank you guys so much for listening. This episode was hosted by Xander, Jake, Trevor, and Rachel. Edited by Trevor and mastered by Rachel. We also want to give a huge shout out to our composer and artist who made our theme song and cover photo. Their links are going to be down in the description. Our links are going to be down there too. Lastly, we want to give a huge heartfelt thanks to our patrons. Sophie. And remember, this podcast would not be possible without all your support. From all of us inside the vault, thanks again for listening, and see you real soon.